Here we are, 17 years later. This is Facedown 2. It's not a reboot. It's not, well, I guess it's kind of a reboot. It's not a remake. We actually were able to find a very special person who is currently very busy right now. But later we'll get some camera time with you. All the way back 16, 17 years later, we are reuniting to continue the storyline. This is an actual continuation of what happened with the character, with specifically focusing on the line, a new life that she has found. Not only did things work out, but now she's actually learned how to help other people get through the same situation that she has, which is very important to somebody like me who's in recovery, because that's what we do. So it's pretty amazing. I'm excited to be here. They're all getting ready. We're gonna be shooting all day here on day one. There's our director right there. There's the crew setting up. Here's the location 1, and tomorrow is actually gonna be in a house. Kind of an Easter egg throwback to the first shoot. I have no idea what's gonna happen, but I'm excited and I hope everything goes well.
Feel like when people are watching it, it's coming in like this. So if it's 150, it's gonna have to go like that, right? She's a little bit shorter. I don't want it to look like the camera's going down because that shows weakness. I want her to feel powerful, so I want it to be slight up angle.
Okay. So it's like an HBO Max doc. Like crisp, apple crisp.
Right.
Do you feel like a man when you push your around? Do you feel better now?
What do you guys need? What do you guys need?
This will bear a consequence. If you wait around forever, you will surely drown. I see the way you go and say you're right again. Say you're right again. Heed my lecture.
Is that a remix?
No, it's the 2 times speed.
Double speed.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah.
Ronnie said the first verse is impossible to do. Let me see. Let me see the first verse.
Yeah, it's completely disorienting. It's like, it reminds me of that rap song. I don't know. Some people would know what I'm talking about. But
The Busta Rhymes thing?
yeah.
I told him just try to go for it.
Oh, nobody can do that.
As your lies crumble down, the new life she has faced down in the dark. She said, this doesn't hurt. She said, I finally had enough. Face down in the dark. She said, this doesn't hurt. She said, I finally had enough. One day she will tell you that she isn't enough. Oh. Do you feel like a man when you push your around?
Every time I tell them, people still won't believe me, but we had a winch pulley, and we had a cable, and we cut really tiny holes in the windows and in the walls. We actually went on the opposite side of the wall and we used sledgehammers, and we bashed them. So if you were standing on that side of the wall and you smashed it from that side, as she's walking, you would see it explode. No CGI, all real. And then when the TV, they all thought that was computer. It wasn't. Were you there for that? There was a cable, there was a hidden cable, and we yanked it super high speed. So everything was just high speed cable yanked, or created with physical pressure behind a prop.
Face down in the dark. She said, this doesn't hurt. She said, I finally had
15-year-olds.
I know.
Make sure you stop at a gas station.
I know. I was like, oh, I was gonna stop and get some dinner, but
Go
then I'm
get some
like,
food.
actually, yeah, I think I will because I'm gonna grab the food on my way.
This was the hardest day, and we did it, literally down to the second. Very cool.
Yeah, welcome to this dope ass house that we're filming at today. It's very cool. It's actually my house today. Very excited.
Hey girl, you know you drive me crazy. One long but still
We do get a lot of requests for this one, and not just to play it, but like many times in our career to re-release or re-record the song. We actually never did. We did remaster Doing Fake It a while back when iTunes finally just changed their mastering specs like a lot of bands, but that's just a remaster. That is literally not a re-recording. They are two totally different things. So for us, for anybody who's been with us this whole journey since 2000, well, we started in 2003, but we didn't make our first demo in 2004 until then. So if you've been with us since then, holy crap, that's a long time to wait. So we finally recorded not only a new version of Face Down called Face Down Symphonic Edition, but the whole album. Today is day 2 of the Face Down 2, if you will, video shoot, which I'm really just kind of calling the A New Life She Has Found video. I'm starting to really gravitate to that because we definitely did not get to show that in the first video. So I feel like that's why we're here. Everything has been about that, from the casting to the crew, to the locations, to the treatment, to the story. From the beginning, we really just wanted to show how awesome things can get if you have the courage to make decisions that can be extremely painful and extremely tough. That's what this has been about from the beginning.
Is that the last time Face Down will be filmed, or are we going to do this in 15 more years?
I think in 16 years is going to be Face Down 3. But we're all going to be half robots. And the song's going to be heavily auto-tuned.
Dubstep version.
Hello, I am Kendra Cover. I found the band through the first video back in 2006. I was a young actress in LA, and I auditioned and got the job and met the band on the set.
Feels very cool to doing Face Down again. Well, the first video, I mean, obviously the song's awesome for us and has a good message, but really like doing that first video was the first time I've ever really done a video or anything, and it was just like super memorable. And to have Kendra back here is awesome. So doing this again is pretty rad. You know, definitely bringing back some memories. The sun's setting right now, so you might even go out there and shed a little tear, you know.
Back then, like, I respected the message of the song and where they were going with it. I also really respected, honestly, that they didn't, even though the song is about an abusive relationship, that they didn't show abuse, like the actual abuse. I really appreciated the creative way they worked with that. Now, oddly enough, my work, full circle, my work in the world is in this domain. And so, yeah, it means a lot to me anytime I can be a part of something that is speaking to the like health and well-being in relationship for women. It's a big deal for me. I can just relate to it so much. I mean, I've shared some with the director about my own path as like a new mom in relationships in the past, but also as a new mom 15 years ago, right after our first video actually. Just my own path with like volatile relationships and struggling in early parenthood and needing to do my own healing journey and in relationship and individually. So this feels, again, it's like, it feels full circle for myself too, and fascinating to even, you know, hang out with the guys in the band again and just see how their lives have changed. I don't know, it just feels like life unfolding like 16 years later.
It still hasn't hit me that this is a continuation. I'm just so in the space of trying to make it the best it can be. It's really exciting, and I think when this whole thing is done, it's gonna hit me, and I think it's gonna be pretty incredible. It's such an honor, and I feel like it's such a big responsibility. And for some reason, I'm just really excited. I'm more excited than I am nervous to do it. And we've been planning these shots for about a month, going back and forth with the DP, who is the best. And I feel pretty comfortable because we have like the best people on set, like John Orphan as DP, and I feel really good and taken care of. And I think it's going to be fantastic, especially since we got Kendra, the original girl. I wrote the treatment really quick, and I kind of wrote it around her because she has a really interesting life right now, and she's just one of those women that everybody wishes they could be. And she's all about body positivity. She's all about loving yourself and putting that loving inner dialogue and just nourishing your mind, body, and soul. And for us to have a story that continues on 16 or 17 years later with her.
I'm in this band for sure because of the Face Down music video.
Really?
Yeah, my friend Matt showed it to me when I was 12 years old. And like that scene is literally a core childhood.
That's
crazy.
cool.
Same thing watching them on it, I'm like, it trips me out hard. But yeah, I'm in this band mainly, seriously, because of that video. If it wasn't for the video, who knows what would have happened.
Yeah, oh, that's really cool.
I don't know,
Yes,
yeah,
let's do it. I know.
I'm really passionate about gay couples being able to adopt. There's so many kids that would benefit from such a loving family.
This song is an anti-domestic violence song. It has always been. So we did exactly what we did the first time, and we paired with an awesome charity called DomesticShelters.org. You need to check them out, they're great. Even if you don't have anything like that going on in your life right now, you might get that phone call from a cousin or a sister or a brother or whoever is going through it, and you would have the resources now because you took 5 seconds to learn about what I'm saying. So I hope you do that. They're a fantastic organization, and you know, I am a child of a domestic violence household. So is my brother Randy, who plays guitar to my right. And you know, it's something that's been tough our whole lives, and I don't talk about it a lot. There's probably less than like 10 really deep interviews about it on the web. That's a really low number for being a band 20 years. And you know, I think the more I think about it, of course, I always get a little sad. I'm not going to say that I don't. There were definitely some times yesterday that got a little bit emotional because the actors were killing it, you know, and doing exactly what they're supposed to do, which is invoke emotion. But I am a domestic violence survivor, so some of that can be tough. So I'm trying to balance like those memories, because I thought that was all behind me as far as like, I remember I even showed our director Angela a picture of me on set from 17 years ago, and you can see what I'm talking about in the photo. And I'll give that photo to Kay, and maybe that photo can be pulled up and zoomed in on my face. And when you see my face, you'll know what I'm talking about. I was literally completely full of anxiety and also bad memories. At that time, I hadn't had a lot of therapy, and I wasn't on any kind of medication. I was just really just out there, just a 22-year-old with no tools, just trying to deal with all this stuff that happened while people are filming me, while I'm singing a song about it. And I never even really dealt with it myself. So that is different. These days, because of the success of the song, I eventually did have to get straight with myself on what did happen, and my whole family, we worked it out. You know, there's the good story, and the truth is my mom is doing really well. And that's what I was always a little bit disappointed. I never got to. I almost thought about writing a second song like Face Down 2, but that sounds kind of cheesy, right? So I never really came up with the perfect way to even title the song. So I couldn't even start the song, so I couldn't title the song. But what I wanted to do was, it's not a documentary about her life, but what I wanted to do was show that she later had this great life that she achieved.
It's a wrap, everybody!
We're wrapped, but it ain't over, because now everybody flies home. We send the footage to the editor, and Angela and the editor will go back and forth probably quite a few times, and then we will start the round of okay, how does this look? Okay, how does this look? Okay, how does this look? That takes a little while. And then after that, we got to put it out, right? So there's still half the battle's fought. We have filmed it. I hope it comes out really awesome, and I believe that it will.